Alright YouTube, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super video here with Kyle Chris. And today, drinking some coffee, but we're going to be going over the SPRs and the rest of the green and yellow cards from set 13. Or set 4, depending on how you view these sets with the blocks and everything that when they are released. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of these cards. I am super hyped for set 13. This is probably going to be the first set where I will essentially be buying a case. Probably will do some form of case opening. I've grown to enjoy playing only one color and collecting and selling the other cards. I feel it's really fun, and also I really like opening cards too, which is probably one of the things is really enjoy opening cards. So. Well, here, today we have the yellow and green SPRs and the remaining uncommons, commons, and rares. Come back next week for black reveals. So they didn't say anything about multicolor. I feel like there should be some sort of multicolor released in the set. We just haven't seen anything yet, so maybe we'll get something. So, so this is the counterplay cooler art, which is sick. Goku looks. Oh no. Poor Goku. He just looks like what has happened to me? My life. It's really cool art. Okay, yeah, this one's cool. I think it's gonna look better foiled. This is one of the staple yellow cards that you should be running. Although it's not a great negate. Meaning it's not a card that you're going to be like. I could probably see running 2 of these, maybe 3, depending on what you're playing. But if the card said counterattack, do this, negate, and then tap a card. Like if it said basically if all of this was in the same ability, like if you negated, you can activate it. If you have more than one mono yellow energy, you can activate it by not paying its cost. Negating, drawing a card, and then tapping about a card or a unison. This card would be amazing, but it's okay. I say okay, but it's going to be something that you're obviously going to be running in yellow. Oh my god, that looks really good. That looks really good. This is probably I'm gonna say the best yellow unison because Vegeta unison's still a thing. This is top 4. Top 4 easily. Top 4 easily. Yeah. This is probably like you have Maki Cabra, you have Vegeta, you have Gogeta. Gogeta's a pretty good unison. And then you have this. And I don't know if this falls into the 3rd spot or the 4th spot, but it's definitely up there. Once we get out of the meta where Vegeta unison's no longer being used as a staple in every yellow deck, this card will end up taking probably that 1st or 2nd slot. Maybe even the 1st slot as being the best unison. But currently we still have to run Vegeta because Dark Broly is a thing and Red Broly is a thing, and everyone likes to play battle cards that are bigger than their energy. So Frieza and Vader from another dimension. This art's way better than the original. This one's way better. And this card's really good too. I don't know if this set is really going to get the full usage out of this. I know the next set is called Cross Spirits, Cross Souls or something. Remember they announced that on the website. I believe that's going to have Frieza era, more Frieza Saga cards. And this card will probably end up being very, very expensive because it is a green SPR. This card will end up being very, very highly sought after. Chilled Space Pirate Captain. So this is a new card. Switch this card to active mode at the end of your turn. Activate for 3. If your opponent has 3 more energy, choose up to 1 chilled card with energy cost 5 in your hand deck. Put on top of this card in active mode and switch. So I know there's 2 targets for chilled. There's 2 targets for chilled currently. There's this one here, the Army General, and then there's the Draftbox-Ku chilled. It's a 5-drop that has the 25k. It's 25k double strike, I believe. that card's really good. So you can basically put it on top of this, and you switch this card to active mode every turn. It's a 15k blocker. I think there's a way to get this out cheaper than just hard casting it for 2, hopefully. Kabara, the Besieger. When this card is played or used in a combo from the deck or hand, choose up to 1 Shield Army card, and it chooses 1. Chosen card gains blocker. If the chosen card has 10k power or less, it gets 5k in crit. So there's the Toby has the same sort of effect. When you draw or you play it, it gains you draw a card. So you combo with it, you draw a card. You play it, you draw a card. This card's this one you can give any card blocker, or you can give a 10k card 5k in crit, to which you can give one of your token cards 5k in crit. That's pretty cool. Wings, supporting the Master's Wish. Unique blocker. When activating a rejuvenate skill of one of your green unisons, if your leader is a green slug's army, your opponent has 7 war cards and reduce the number of markers. Reduce the number of markers removed by that skill by 1. Wait, what? Oh, when activating a rejuvenate skill of one of your unison cards, if your leader is a green slug army, your opponent has 7 more cards and you reduce the number of markers removed by that skill by 1. Oh. So your rejuvenate just doesn't take as many markers. When this card activates its blocker skill, you and your opponent draw a card. Ooh, interesting. It's actually not a bad card for Lord Slug. I'm not going over this card again. This card has terrible art. We've already established that. Chilai, full art Chilai, and note that this is a heroine card. Very, very important to keep in mind. Oh, she thick. Jeez, people. Kakono. Cool. Yeah. That's a Son Goku. The hero returns. When this card is played, choose this card and up to one of your opponent's battle cards energy cost of 3 or less, send them to the owner's warp at the end of the turn. Negate the skills of all cards sent to the warp by the skill for the turn, and play them to their owner's battle areas. Activate battle if you have a yellow Future Trunks card with an energy cost of 3 or more and play this card from your hand. You can't play copies of this card for the turn. So this card looks like it's supposed to be played with the Future Trunks Gohan archetype, but this card has implements in androids with being able to basically negate a card, skill them, blank them. It's pretty cool. You can play it if you have a 3, but the thing is you have to have the Trunks Future. You have to have a 3 more cost Trunks Future in play. Yellow. Play it from your hand for free. And it's it is an activate battle. Oh, interesting. Actually, this card is nuts. So if your opponent's, so if any of these low to the ground strategies, like like launch. So like launch slings in with Piccolo, and they're doing some crazy stuff. Like they combo a bunch of stuff on top of him. You know, he goes up to like 60 something, 70k, double strike, blah blah blah. You just play this card from your hand, and then warp that card. Yeah, so you instantly send them to the warp. And then at the end of the turn, you negate their skills and play them with their skills negated for that turn. So on my opponent's turn, I swing, or they swing, they do something, I play this, I pop that card and this card, they both go to the warp. At the end of the turn, they come back, but before they hit the board, their skills are negated. So this way, if you hit a card that has an on-play effect, they don't get the on-play effect. That's cool. Yeah. This is a really interesting card. This is a very, very interesting card. Super Saiyan Son Gohan, Desperate Last Stand. Blocker. If your leader is a yellow Son Gohan, when this card is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill or activates a blocker skill, play up to 1 Future Trunks with an energy cost of 1 from your deck and shuffle your deck. Okay. So I really like the Son Gohan archetype. The main thing is that you have this ability to basically one card gets removed, the other card plays something out, and then you have this cycling effect that just keeps stacking, where you just keep playing out more and more. You're not really plussing. You're just not really losing value. You're losing a card to then gain a card. Now, the only way you lose that card is if they counterplay it when it comes in, which I'm sure some people will do. Piccolo, trusted ally, deflect blocker. When this card is played from your hand, choose up to one Son Gohan childhood or future with energy cost of 2 or less in your deck or hand and play it, then shuffle it. So, yeah, so and stuff like this. Now, this is 3 energy. There's gotta be an easier way to get this guy out. 3 is very, very heavy. This is not a good card for 3 energy. Not a good card for 3 energy. I can't remember at the top of my head if there's a card that plays out of Piccolo. But if there is, it's good. It's a good card. Ooh, we got androids. This is about time. I've been waiting for some form of android 30Ks. And I'm going to be getting full art of these. I'm a huge fan of... like, I just finished... that probably doesn't matter for video purposes, but... finished... getting all of my foils for my Whis deck, which you guys will see a deck video on that coming up. So these guys here just finally got all of my Skillless cards for this. So big fan of Skillless, and obviously yellow Skillless as well too. So these are going to be awesome full art in person. Android 16 going all out. Auto once per turn, this card starts recommended by one of your yellow card skills. For this card active mode, it gains 11k until the start of your next main phase. So again, this is a card you can switch into active mode by one of your cards. Ooh, yeah, even Vegeta Unison actually triggers this as well, which is nuts. So you have the Vegeta Unison, and then you have the Android 13 Unison that can tap stuff. So you basically you can tap that card, restand 1, draw 1, and then take life till you go down to 4 energy. You can awaken turn 2 and go down to 4 life. So that's cool. Choose one of your yellow android battle cards other than this card. Switch to the rest mode. Play up to 1 skillless android with 3. Okay, so this plays out your skillless cards. Now, what's interesting is that this card doesn't need. Oh no, you have to tap a yellow android. It's the only problem. Okay. Android 20, Mechanical Patriarch. Activate main if your leader is a 17, and you choose this card and 1 android card is discard them from your hand. Look at the top 7 from your deck. Add up the 2 mono yellow androids and cost 5 or less among them to your hand and shuffle. Huh. So this is from your hand. This card's actually super good. So this will, but it has to be an android. Ooh, it has to be an android card. Android card. Well, it would have to have Android in the character trait because of these. So it would have to have Android in the character trait. So it can't be extra cards. Dang, I was gonna say that's really cool. Super Saiyan Son Goku, trusted ally. When this card is played, choose up to one of your mono yellow future Trunks cards, and it costs 3 less, and rest mode switches to active mode. Interesting. Okay. If you have a yellow future Trunks card with energy cost of 3 or more and play this card from your hand, you can't play cards. Oh, so you're never gonna hard cast this for 2. You're gonna activate battle on your opponent's turn, and tap one yellow for this. Honestly, I mean this card's cool and all, but you can just run the Zarbon combo. Zarbon's way better because it's from your hand and it doesn't cost any energy. So this card's not very good. Not a big fan. Trusted ally Vegeta, 10 drop crit. Does the other one have unique? It doesn't. That's interesting. Okay. This card's play. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards and cost 3 or less and rest mode and KO. This card's nuts. Yeah, this card's nuts. So it's another card where, and if you have Trunks in play, oh my gosh, yeah. So this is another card where you have the ability to just pop cards in battle phases, which is nuts. Being able to just kill something that's 3 or less for 1 energy. Just by playing this card, and now you have a 10k crit on board. Now, obviously, it's only 10k. You know, early game, you're going to be able to crit down, you know, your opponent's leader, but once they flip over, unless they're Launch or Balma or something, this card's not going to be super valuable. But being able to play this out for 1 energy, once you have a Trunks on board, is crazy because your opponent can never go all in on small cards. So any boards that like to go wide, so just like small wide boards like Launch, Vegex, Ginyu, if Ginyu's going to be played, you know, even Mecha Frieza has small cards where you can pop like the Chapils and stuff like that, or even Basils. Or Basils, you know, so you have a lot of interesting things. But my brain keeps going back to Piccolo Jr. And actually, anything in King Piccolo, for real, you can just pop it. You can just pop any of their cards. Obviously, the ones that have barrier you can't, but it's besides the point. Anticipated Onslaught, 2-drop field. This is a King Cold card. When this card is placed in the battle area, draw a card. Choose up to 1 mono green Frieza army or Frieza clan. Alright, I said that backwards. Clan or army with energy cost 2 or less in your hand and play it. Interesting. So you place a card for 1, draw a card, and then play another card. And it's a card. Interesting. When a green extra card with a spill when a green extra card with the filled skill in your battle area other than this card is placed in the drop area by one of your skills, choose one of your opponent's battle cards that cost 2 or less and KO it. Okay, so you have some board. You have a little bit of board removal for small stuff. Terrified Realization. Okay, real quick. So how do we go from this cool looking art? Again, Bandai, if you're watching, look. You have this really cool looking art. Look at the background. You have these cool little Fortnite thumbnail clickbait horn thingies that people put on in all their videos. This is cool art too. But so just look at this art, and then look at this art. Okay, art. Look at this. This is ugly. Why do we keep making ugly cards in 2021? You have such good artists on your team. Look at this. Look at these cards. Look at the look at all the stuff around Dr. Gero. Look at all these. Look at this. Look how awesome these cards look. Okay, I mean look. We print this? I'm not even reading this card. It's ugly. I'm not reading it. Toby. Okay, super combo. Oh, so this is the plus 6K combo. So keep in mind with these super combos, you do not combo with this card first. That's the one thing you have to keep in mind. Is with these super combos, you do not combo first, because when you play it, you draw a card. And if there's not another card that you can give 6K combo power to, you can't give combo power to extra cards. You can't give combo power to Bean. You can't give combo power to Vegeta's Final Flash or Cell through Destroying Kamehameha, or any of the extra cards that give you +5 power. You can't. It has to be combo. So it has to be a battle card that has one of these on the side. Okay, and you combo with that card first, then you combo with this super combo, draw a card, and then choose a card and give it 6K. So these are essentially 11K combos, which are going to be very important. So for whatever color you're playing, you should buy out a full playset of these in foils just to have them, because super combos will always be relevant, and eventually super combos can go up pretty high. This really depends on which one. I mean, you look at the Vegeta from the Vermilion Bloodline. It was like $10 at one point for non-foils, and then they were foiled out. They're like $15. So you never know which card's gonna go up in price. So, but these super combos are dope. They're very, very cool. Bibbidi Bewitching Domination, unique Overlord. Activate main. If your leader is green, choose one of your mono green. Oh, not mono green. Just choose one of your green battle cards that cost 3 or less, and no keyword skills. And it gains a servant until the start of your opponent's next turn. I mean, I'm thinking obviously Majin Vegeta, because this card super easy to play with Majin Vegeta. That's the only leader who has servant cards currently. I'm just trying to think of what card doesn't have keyword skills. I'll have to get back to that one. I'm not sure. We have a Majin Vegeta player in our Discord, so I'll probably ask him if he knows. Because I have no idea what this would work with off the top of my head. But I don't play Majin Vegeta, so... interesting. Okay. We've already seen this Frieza. This is the restanding... is this the restanding Frieza? Yeah. So this one restands. You pop a field spell, and you get to pop a card from your opponent's life, and a card on board ignoring barrier, and it's a 25 double strike deflect. Oh, cool. So we have a Balma as the yellow one. Now, That's why I said if you look at all the super combos, every super combo so far has been a rare. So that's very important to keep in mind. For rarity wise, the super combos, the foiled ones will probably be pretty expensive. So trying to get your hands on those. Royal Supremacy. 2-drop counterattack. Choose any of a number of your opponent's battle cards whose total entry cost add up to 3 or less and KO them. If you have 3 or more field, you can activate this card for free. Oh, cool! So we have a mini dormant again, because that's what green needs, is more small board removal for free. Cool. All right, cool. So that's all of the cards for today. Art wise, this is probably the best looking art out of every card that they showed off. Like these two here are probably the best. This card's awesome looking. It's gonna look amazing foiling with all of this foiled gold stamp stuff here. Is gonna be great. This card is beautiful. A lot of yellow. Best color in the game. Obviously, you gotta have the whole card just screaming yellow everywhere. From the hair to the sword to the aura to the background to the font, everything yellow. Gotta love it. I think this card's gonna look way better in person than it will be. I mean, like, this card's gonna look way better in person than it is on this picture. That's gonna look way better. So this card here reminds me of the Omega Shinron from last set, the SPR, because the SPR is really ugly, and the SR is super good looking. If you look at the SR version of it, the SR version actually I think I may like better, which is great because I'm just gonna sell the SPRs and just keep the SR. So yeah, I think we've concluded this for the day. I think we can all agree that this is the best SPR that's been shown so far, in all the colors. Best color wave. Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes next week with black. I do think there's gonna be some sort of multicolor reveals. There has to be. They've been teasing multicolor support for the past, 2 sets? Two expansion type of sets. So Draftbox-6 had some multicolor. Evo Booster or Battle Evo has multicolor. There has to be some form of multicolor coming in this set. If they don't, I'm very shocked. Unless they're saving it for next set, which would make sense. They can start the new block off with multicolor unisons and stuff. So, but that does it for me today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of these cards, and I will be back next week with more Dragon Ball content. See you then.